Folks, we are just getting set up here real quick. For those who weren't here for our first stream about Clangen, we are playing a game called the Clangen Simulator. It simulates a warrior cat's clan, and if you don't know what that is, don't you worry yourself none. Because we are more or less, how do I put this? The lore that you need to know, you will pick up along the way. We're mostly just hanging out. Oh, that is a little loud. And drawing some fucking cats, going on adventures, and getting trauma. Now, let me just... So, we've been doing this year by year, and the clan that we generated year one was Cinder Clan. We got all of our kitties here. As a quick refresher and a update for those who may not have been here the first time, we have our Star Clan guide, Sunflight, over here. This cat is fucking dead. But it's also, like, kind of me, so that's neat. I bit the bullet. McFucking died before the game even started. R.I.P. Anywho, clan leader is right here. This is Burnstar. She is the boss. She is faithful and a good speaker, and kind of a little bit of a bitch, but, like... She has good intentions, probably. Over here we have her brother and deputy, Patchpad. Very smart, kind of bloodthirsty, not lovable, not great, not the best trait. He's kind of nice, like, he's not, like, evil, but, like, the bloodthirsty thing, kind of concerning. And he's been acting suspicious lately, so we're keeping an eye on this fella. And he has a crush on our medicine cat, Bleak Lily, over here. Bleak Lily is compassionate and smart, but also kind of like standoffish. He used to have a thing for Patchpad, but now he has a thing for Pond Flame. I had leftover spaghetti. All in all, a lot of people have a thing for her, which she doesn't have a thing for anybody else. So, speedrun, we got Ridge Freckle. He also has a crush on Pond Flame, but that has gone nowhere. She's basically Ace Arrow, and just... She's very sweet and lovely, but she's just not interested in anybody. Then we got over here this little orange fellow with the nice eyes. This is Forest Speckle. Back here is Miss Riverfin. We have Ermine Heart, who is our other medicine cat. He is fairly young, was until recently the medicine cat apprentice. Then over here on the far end, oh, that is, nope, that's not what I wanted to have open. How, no, we're just gonna, let me see. Oh goodness, I have completely lost control of my, okay, here we go. Here we go. I've completely lost control of my computer. Where were we? We got over here Thistlepaw. She is missing. She was kidnapped by humans. We got Ermine Heart, our sweet baby boy. And Scarpaw, who is just so baby. Like, I would kill for Scarpaw. So baby. We got Curly Speckle here. Cute little himbo looking fella. This white lady is Firefly Seed, a former kitty pet, which is warriors speak for a cat with an owner. Just a second, my door got opened. I gotta go fix that. Yeah, and that's where we got to with year one. Nobody died in the first year. Sunflight was dead by default, so it doesn't count. Nobody's died under my stewardship. Though, Ridge Freckle is pretty fucking old, so I wouldn't be surprised if he beefed it at some point. Alright. So, before we get started, just let me do a couple things behind the scenes real quick. Should have done this beforehand, but clearly, I have completely fallen out of practice from streaming. I am a little bit of a mess today, but no worries. Nothing wrong with being a mess in a hot dress, baby. I need more drink. I am so thirsty, man. In like the not gross way. I have a normal human kind of thirst. Okay, that sounds nonsensical. Whatever. We are gonna get up our little notepad right here. Oop. And we are gonna get our streaming set up live. And we are gonna pop into the game. Is this the same? Is it just looping the same one song over and over again? It is. How do I fix that? Okay, I think we should be good now. Alright, so we got our list of cats. Without the fancy arts that I've been doing. And if we click over here, we can see Poor Thistlepaw. Honestly, So, the game has not yet implemented lost cats being able to come back, and based on how she's been doing while being lost, I'm not sure if she's going to survive long enough for an update to come back. I hope she does, but, I'm very worried about Thistlepaw's future, not gonna lie. In the meantime, though, there has been an update since we last played, so there are new things. For example, we can come into the medicine cat den and, like, see what they've got. There's herb stores, they can care for the clan who's in the den. Nobody's sick right now. We're pretty good on that front. And as you can see, clan age, 12 moons. 12 moons is, each moon is a month, so we've been going for a year, which means it is time to start our new year. Oh, also, something that we only briefly touched on last time is there are 2 other clans in our area currently, and those are Yarrow Clan and Birch Clan. And just for fun, I've been, like, writing stuff about, like, the other clans. My headcanon is that they came into existence when Yarrow Clan had a civil war with itself, and Birch Clan is, like, a split off. Those are the only 2 we've interacted with so far, so we'll keep an eye out. I believe we've already... Oh, we have not sent everybody on patrol. Good to know. Hold on, I'm gonna mute so I can cough. My throat is being a bitch. And we're back. Alright, so apparently I didn't send these guys on patrol, so I didn't actually finish the first, year's worth. What we're gonna do is we are gonna send Airmineheart and Bleak Lily out on an herb patrol. Dream. Talking about possible prophecies. And they gathered some mallow, so hopefully that'll help with the kind of meh supplies that we had last time. So let's see who's got bad experience, because I want to do a little bit of a training. He definitely needs to be trained. Very low experience. Riverfin, not great. Firefly Seed, not great. This should be a good training group, I think. They find a nice spot to sun themselves, and it energizes them. Okay, so hopefully that helps with the XP. Then we'll just send these lot on a random patrol. Ooh, more potential visions. Interesting. Alright, so now we can properly get into year 2. Okay, let's see if we have a good first roll of the dice. I didn't click the button. Ooh, Riverfin finds a cicada wing while out on a walk and decides to wear it on their pelt. And then both Bleak Lily and Curly Speckle have gotten running noses. Let's check out Riverfin's little... Oh, look at that! Those little cicada wings, that's so cute. Look at her. Absolutely stunning. Love to see it. Alright, so... Not great to have a medicine cat in the medicine cat den, but they're taking care of it. They're both minor illnesses, so they're managing. Let's check relationships. Just a little bit of complaining. Lake Lily finds the way Patchpad acts increasingly uncomfortable, so it definitely seems like their romance has kind of come to an end. They're no longer really an item. Though I'm not sure if Patchpad's picked up on that. Alright. Some pickering. Some appreciation. I do like that Scarpaw and Ermine Heart are starting to mend their arguments and get along again. Because they did kind of start off a little bit more back and forth with one another. So it's good to see them building up a friendship. Alright, let's go through and check out how everybody's feeling. Wonders how if Burnstar starts getting a crush on Pond Flame too, I will be very exasperated. Patchpad's encouraging the leader to start a war. Patchpad, please don't. I know you're deputy and I know you're bloodthirsty. Not great. We should probably add that to the notes. Year 2, Moon 1. This is the only thing that's of note so far. Patchpad encourages Burnstar to start a war, but this has not yet happened. What does he want a war for? Getting more territory, maybe? I hope that his encouragement does not go anywhere. Buddy, please do not. Luke Lily is counting poppy seeds. Ermine Heart is checking up on the warriors. Alright. Curly Speckle's talking to themselves. Hopefully not in a weird way. Maybe it's just because they're sick. Alright. Assigned to Dawn Patrol. Several invitations to share tongues and is deciding which to take. Curious as to what that's implying. Riverfin is rethinking their life choices. I hope she's okay. I wonder what that's in reference to. Alright, it seems like there's nothing unusual going on. Wonders who is mentoring the CinderClan kits that must be apprentices by now. Was you worried? Was she even around for Scarpaw? Has she been gone so long she's assumed we have a whole new generation? I wonder if Thistlepaw would feel better or worse to know that we don't have any children. We are completely destitute vis-a-vis reproduction. Alright, let's check out the current status of relationships. Nothing too noteworthy for Burnstar. Check for any romance interest, because we do need to have some babies being born. Yeah, Patchpad and Bleak Lily, I don't think their crush is really going to survive much longer. It's kind of died out between the two of them. He does not like his sister much anymore. That's a little concerning, but we're doing okay. He seems very, very focused on the clan itself. And not particularly interested on, like, outsiders, so to speak. Okay. So I think what we want to do is just kind of keep looking. Who do we got next? Ermine Hart loves Thistlepaw so much. I wish we could bring her back somehow. I feel so bad. Look at how much he like just likes everybody. He really loves and appreciates everybody except for like a couple of people who are jerks. Not a big fan of Pondflame actually. Most people like her. That's interesting. Building up some friendship with Scarpaw. Love to see it. Alright, I'm not seeing anything especially noteworthy. Pondflame, as usual, just not romantically interested in anybody, but she just has so many good friends. And unfortunately, they all want to be more than friends, and she's just like, she doesn't want that. Poor girl. I do think we should try and organize at least one pair of mates. Although I'd prefer to just let it happen naturally. We are not really reproducing at this point, and we need to have some babies getting born. So I think we're gonna see if Firefly Seed has anybody who she clicks with. Where was it? Choose mate. So we're just gonna kind of flick through and see if we can find anybody who's good fits and has like a good chance of baby making. Because we really need to get some kits getting born in Clan. Alright, no romantic events amongst these folks. I don't want to force anything, because I feel like that's less fun, less plays into the generator type aspect. No, you two don't work together. We've already been through this. No, Pondflame just does not feel the same. We can't. I don't know if we've got any good, like, pairs to have kits with. Yeah, I think we might just have to wait until something happens naturally, or until we get some new blood in the clan. Let's send out our medcats. A little bit of talking about... Oh, wow! They got 3. Well, 2 of the 3 things they gathered were moss, but whatever. They're gathering stuff. Hopefully that will contribute towards our lower stores. Let's grab our low skill cats. Send them on a training patrol. We are getting a lot in the way of visions. Ooh. The hunting patrol spots an eagle on the wing over a large bend in the river and watches as it swoops to dig its talons into the spine of an impressively big fish. But then it doesn't take its catch into the air. Perhaps it's too heavy. I think it's worth trying to take the fish. The patrol decides to fight the eagle in the water for the position of the prey, but while the talons are occupied, the beak is not. Poor Firefly Seed, man. She really does just have the worst luck. We've noticed that, like, she's just never had great luck. Alright, hopefully it's not a severe injury. We'll check in on that after we send these 2 on patrol. Are we also gonna... They're also gonna try and... Hey! These two at least they failed to get the fish, but no injuries. That's better than what happened last time. Let's check out the... Okay, is it a severe injury? Yeah, she's in the den, so hopefully that'll be okay. I'd hate if we lost Firefly Seed. She's very sweet. Alright, I think that means it is time to advance to the next month. Though I will write down, just in case this injury gets worse, we will write down Firefly Seed got bit by a hawk. It feels... No, it was an eagle. It feels weird to say bit when there's no teeth involved, like it was a beak, but like, it was a bite, technically. While trying to steal its fish. Hopefully it's not a serious bite and she recovers. Alright, time skip. Oh! Scarpaw! Scarpaw has become a Scarblink, honoring their warmth. It's all grown up! Alright, year 2, moon 2. Scarpaw becomes Scarblink. Good for him, what a good kid. Okay, Bleak Lily's running nose is gone, and thankfully Firefly Seed healed immediately. And I don't think, yeah, there's no mention of a scar, so she should be fine. Just turning the sound down a little more, it's kind of blaring in my ears. Alrighty. I think that's all we got for this at the moment. Look at how big he's gotten! Oh, he's insecure? Oh, poor boy. He's grown up to be insecure, but a great teacher. Poor guy. Former apprentice to Curly Speckle, now that he's all grown up. Alright, good job, Scarblink. Can't believe he's all grown up. I remember when we first got him and he was just a little baby. We do gotta be aware of the fact that we no longer have apprentices or kits. We are basically out of children. Let's go through and first... Oh, Thistlepaw! I miss her! Let's do a quick check on statuses. Wait, nope, this is the song that keeps getting me flagged! We are going to just... Here we go. Different song. This should be chill. Okay, where were we? Burnstar caught a rabbit. Good for her. Patch Pat is gossiping. Oh, Ermine Heart. Poor boy. Alright. Keeping an eye out for anything of interest. Riverfin feels overworked. She's been having such a hard time lately. I feel so bad for her. Scarblink's taking care of the camp, and... Okay, so nothing interesting in the, individual updates. Let's get these two out on their patrol, and we'll send Scarblink to escort them for safety's sake. Alright, with New Leaf bringing Ragwort back on the medicinal menu, Ermine Heart heads out to find where the silly plants have decided to sprout this year. They describe Ragwort to the warrior, Scarblink with them, though they'd be surprised if anyone manages to spot it. In New Leaf, with most Ragwort plants still flowerless, they're a little more bearable to harvest and don't completely overpower the burdock plant sitting next to them. That's not a great improvement though, and they're still foul. Erminehart makes sure to send the warriors, Scarblink, helping them for a drink afterwards, and that the whole camp sees them specifically thanking their long-suffering patrol for their work. Yay! Good job. Let's have Riverfin lead a camp. I mean, not a camp, a hunt, because she's a good hunter. So I think it's good for her to have a turn kind of leading the group. Ooh, comes across a thunder path. Be careful. Okay, so they hunt safely. That makes me nervous. I did not know we had a thunder path. For those who do not follow warriors, that would be also known as a road. Riverfin leads a patrol which discovers a thunder path through the territory. Because we had no mention of that before. So it's good to establish that's there now. Alright, and we will send this last 3 on a random patrol. Looks like they will be practicing hunting techniques. And they have a nice practice session. Lovely. Alright. Year 1, my tongue. Month 2, gone great. I have a goober on my glasses. There we go. Time skip. Curly Speckle's running nose has finally stopped. And that's the only big thing this month. Relationships. Patchpad and Bleak Lily really are, like, just hot and cold. They really need to just sit down and work things out. Like, goodness gracious. Alright. Anything else worth addressing today? Let's go through and check our status. Burnstar wants to have kits. Oh. Let's see if there's anybody she'd be willing to have father her kits. Okay. They are compatible, but I do think that it just may severely piss Patchpad off if she goes with Blake Lily, especially because he doesn't like her very much. And they haven't really had any sign of interest. Forest Speckle, he's pretty old, but he could. Curly Speckle could, and I think he'd be a pretty good husband. Big himbo energy. He might help mellow her out a little bit. And everybody else, I think, would just be not able to have kits, which is what she's after. So I think we will partner off these two, Burnstar and Curly Speckle. It's official! Alright, so we will write down year 2, month 2, deciding she wants kits. Burnstar asks Curly Speckle to be her mate. Whether those two actually get around to having babies, we will see. Alright. Patchpad thinks he's going crazy. I mean, you were encouraging the leader to start a war against our neighbors, who have been nothing but kind. So, I am a little concerned about you, buddy. Wishes they had an extra set of paws. Well, you've got Erminehart, and we can't really give a medicine cat apprentice when there's no apprentices to be had. Picking birds from their pelt, plans to visit the medicine cat. Are you feeling okay, Forest Speckle? He's probably gonna retire very soon. He's pretty old. Curly Speckle is feeling unappreciated. Aww. Caught a huge rabbit, purring sweetly. Riverfin is wondering if they'd be a good swimmer. I mean, your name is Riverfin, so I'd be surprised if you weren't. Scarblink is daydreaming. Oh, my sweet baby boy. And Rich Freckle is assisting camp cleanup. Quick check on Thistlepaw. Shaken by a nightmare that there was no one to wake them up from. Literally, all of, like, the lost cat, like, personality things, they're all so sad. I almost want to like just stop checking in on her because it makes me so sad. Right, we're gonna send Burnstar and Curly Speckle on a little patrol together. Looks like they train together and they have a nice trip, a little practice session. Good for those two. Building up their bond, as it were. Let's send out our 2 medicine cats. And they spend most of their time just kind of chilling. Talking about what came up at the last half moon meetings. Something we actually might do when we draw today's cats is also draw. I've come up with the current leader, deputy, and medicine cat for the current other 2 clans. So we may do that today. We will see. Let's send out another patrol. Random type. Birch Clan sent. So Birch Clan was a former... The lore I have in mind. So shortly after being established, Cinder Clan had another clan form nearby called Yarrow Clan. Yarrow Clan is where Curly Speckle is from. So my headcanon is that Birch Clan is like, they split off from Yarrow Clan in the Civil War and are now their own group. If they're straying into our territory, let's go with proceed. Oh no! Oh no! Your patrol follows the scent to a Birch Clan cat taking refuge up a tree. The cat yowls a warning, but they aren't quick enough, and a large dog suddenly descends upon your patrol. Scarblink is killed before they can run, and the rest of the patrol scatters in fear. Scarblink! No, he was barely a warrior! While investigating... Poor boy. He was just barely a warrior. Oh, that's heartbreaking. He barely got to be an adult. Riverfin, Forest Speckle, and Scarblink are attacked by a dog. Scarblink is killed. Oh, poor boy. Makes me so sad. We still have to send out our last patrol though. Firefly Seed thinks they had a vision. That's so sad. Patchpad's transgender? Dude! Oh, lady! There's so much change happening all at once! My god! How do you keep up with it all? We've lost Scarblink, and now Patchpad is a girl. So much is happening. I mean, like, good for her, but, like, slow down, everybody. Patchpad now identifies as a she-cat. Good for you, Patchpad. Wonders if you could kill a fox all by themselves. Don't try it. We've lost enough. Ermine Heart finds Jay feathers fascinating and decides to wear some. Burnstar calls a meeting to honor Forest Speckle's service, and they retire. Bleak Lily has fleas, and Forest Speckle and Riverfin are coping with the shock and horror of watching poor Scarblink die right in front of them. Ermine Heart looking very cute with the feathers. I can't believe that happened to poor Scarblink. Look at him. Wishes they were still alive. Yeah, I wish you were still alive too, baby. You were so young. I can't believe he was our first death. Poor guy. I'm so sad. Let's go through relationships. Meinhardt is still thinking about this whole plot. There's so much sad going on right now. I'm happy for Patchpad, but it's hard to focus on, like, this lovely little coming out when, like, there has been so much loss. We are just having a rough time of it right now. Burnstar is sharpening their claws. Patchpad, we already went over that, works long into the night taking care of the clan. So long that he has fleas now. Flea-ridden. Wishes they could visit Scarblink and StarClan. Oh yeah! Meinhardt started finally being friends with Scarblink right after this happened! Relations. Let's show Dad. I want to see how are things with Scarblink at the end. Oh, makes me so sad. Poor Meinhardt just loses everybody they get close to. Alright, Curly Speckle is exhausted. They must also be having a hard time because Scarblink was their apprentice. It's rough. Can't stop smiling because of another clanmate's good mood. I guess she's happy for Patchpad because I don't know what else she could be happy about right now. It is, we've been through some rough stuff. Was it this year or the previous year that Forest Speckle retired? I think it was, month. Blah. Tripping over my tongues. Okay, so it was this month that Forest Speckle retired. Speckle retires to the Elder's Den, shaken by the loss of Scar. Poor Scarblink. I'm so sad about this. He did not deserve that. Alright. We gotta be very careful with our patrols from here on out. I don't want to send our medicine cats without some proper defense. Riverfin is decently strong, and she'll take care of Meinhardt because, you know, he's the brother of her former rival. More marigold will be useful, especially with Greenleaf in full swing. This season will bring marigold to bloom, and the flowers are just as useful as the leaves. Alright, so they head on. Alright, so it seems like they do pretty well. They get their marigold, and they get Tansy. So at least that went okay. I think we should probably get a patrol of... Oop, that was not what I wanted to do. I want to get a patrol together to train, because after that, ghost stories. No ghost stories. You need to train. You guys just had a terrible death in the clan. Go train. Be stronger. And we'll send these two out on a border patrol. Something here smells like a cat not from CinderClan. Oh, please don't have one of these two die. Trespassing road. Runs down the scree slope to see what's up with them, but the rogue turns on fleas. Okay. So nothing bad happens. That's what's important. Oh man. So much. Did we go through individual? This'll is considering becoming a kitty pet. Oh, she's desperate, honey. We're having a bit of a rough time. Bit of a rough summer for our poor little clan. Okay. Very hesitantly, time skip. Pondflame is caught breaking the warrior code. Don't do that, Pondflame. Riverfin has adopted some babies. Oh, River, that's so sweet. Let's actually see who the babies are real quick. Heather Kitten. Oh, Kit. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, they're like little twins. Oh. All right, we should probably update our notes. killed by a dog. What age was he when he was killed? I need to have that for my notes. Star Clan. Look, he's exploring. That's nice. Poor boy. 13 moons when he died. He will not get any older. Ah, my heart. Okay, gotta deep breaths. Let's not agonize too much or I will explode. All right, year 2, month 5, I think. I hope I've been counting correctly. Riverfin finds 2 abandoned kits. She adopts them and names them Heather Kit and Oak Kit. No, not Oak. Oat. There we go. I don't need those notes anymore. We're gonna check out our little babies. Oh, they're almost old enough to be apprentices already. Heather Kit. We'll just put their current ages for now. Male. Sweet. Abandoned. Oatmeal Kit. Hey, maybe his warrior name will be Oatmeal. Adopted by Riverfin. And then we have his sister. Oat Kit, who is female and impulsive. If either of these two die, I'm going to be so upset, especially so soon after losing poor Scarblink. Like, I can't take any more agony. There's been too many horrors. Alright. Pond Flame is thinking about Thistlepaw. Everybody misses— Riverfin is thinking about Thistlepaw. Everybody misses Thistlepaw so much. Burnstar out here just friend-zoning their own romantic partner. Fascinating. Imagine, like, asking somebody to be your partner and then friend-zoning them. Like, you asked to be a partner. Alright, we need Riverfin to be very careful, because she has children to care for now. We cannot let her... We cannot let anything bad happen to her. I will scream. Alright, they should probably be safe to go on a hunting patrol as the 3 of them. Hunting. Shadow of a fish. Okay. Okay, they do okay. Curly Speckle kills it. Nobody gets injured. Oh, I am so on edge after losing Scarblink. Alright, we'll send out our Medicats. Blake Lily is hearing weird sounds and whispers on the wind. Bleak Lily, sure that it is a sign of StarClan, follows the faint wailing. Instead, they find a queen who lost their life in a harsh kitting, their newborn kits clinging to a body that will never move again. And there was just one abandoned baby, Curly Kit. We already have a Curly Speckle. We're gonna need to change the name. Okay, let's name them Lily Kit after Bleak Lily. I think that would be cute. Look at that, we have so many babies! Hello, Curly Kit. Your name, Blossom Dapple. That must have been the parent that they found. Well, if that was... We should probably name her after her deceased mother. We'll call her Dapple Kit. Because she's got like a little dapple pattern. She's very cute. I love her. Dapple Kit. That way... Wait, I don't have anybody else with Dapple, do I? I don't think I do, but I'm suddenly... Okay, I don't. So now we have Dapple Kit. So, I guess we've also sort of... Okay, so we haven't adopted her dead mom. Her dead mom is over here. Blossom Dapple. Ostracized warrior. She must have been from one of the other clans. Childish and a great hunter. Interesting. Oh, cool. You can put notes in here yourself. I didn't even know that. Oh, dude, that's so cool. I gotta do that sometime. Okay. Look at that overlap. That's so funny. Alright, so let's add down Miss Dapplecit. She's 0 moons. Newly born. Absolute baby. Dapplecit. 0 moons at the moment. Female. Impulsive. It's hard not to be impulsive when you are newborn. Born from Blossom Dapple and exiled. So her mother was an exiled warrior, so we're gonna flip a coin to decide which clan she was exiled from. Blah. So our options are either the 2 clans that she could be from are, where are my goddamn notes? Yarrow clan or Birch clan. So we'll say Yarrow is heads. Flip a coin. Okay, so Blossom Dapple was from Birch clan. An exiled Birch clan warrior. Okay, so now we've got little Dapplecit. We finally have some babies in the clan. And getting some new blood going. So we are on Moon 5-ies. Alright, and then we have Bleak Lily. This is led by Star Clan to a dying mother named Blossom Dapple. They rescue the mother's newborn and name her Dapplecit. Okay, so we have some positivity going at least. That's nice. Positive things are nice. So we have an excellent speaker and a good speaker, so probably a good one for a border patrol. On their way to mark the far corners of their mountain, Pondflame starts telling a story of the ancestors to keep everyone entertained. Okay, so just some nice, casual, fun stuff. And Riverfin's adopted kids should grow up when we do this next time skip. Oh, babies. Ooh. Giving Oatpaw to Apprentice under Burnstar is a little bit nervous for me, considering that, Oatpaw, well, Burnstar's last apprentice did not make it to Warrior. Thistlepaw, my beloved. Okay, so Firefly Seed has gotten heat stroke. Hopefully that's not a long-term issue. We will see. So we're gonna need to tend to some of those thingamajigs. Check if there's anything interesting here. Burnstar is very much bothered by this small baby and their behavior. Very funny. Okay, so I am a little bit worried about that heat stroke. Is that like a sick? Okay, so how do I... Conditions. Has been sick for 1 moon. Yeah, that's a little bit concerning. Hopefully that is not a long-lasting issue. Okay, let's go and check out our 2 new apprentices so we can write down their information. Offered to go on Dawn Patrol. Heatherpaw, don't be a tryhard. Sweet little girl. No, sweet little boy. My apologies, little baby. Heatherpaw. So he has become thoughtful. He's just like a good boy. A very good boy. Thoughtful. Apprentice to Pondflame. Has Pondflame had like 2 apprentices over her time? Yeah, she also... Oh my gosh! Riverfin raised Heatherpaw, but she was also Pondflame's apprentice. That's actually kind of cute. That's very cute, actually. Alright, Oatpaw under Burnstar. Vengeful. What are you vengeful for? You didn't join until after Scarblink, and I don't know what else you could be vengeful about. That's concerning. Hopefully that doesn't mean Burnstar is a bad influence. Apprentice to Burnstar. I forgot the B. Alright, let's go and read through everybody's little current ability, current status. Burnstar's having a good day. Happy to be a mentor. Patchpad is looking forward to today. Bleak and Lily's excited. Everybody's in a good mood. That's nice. Ermine Heart chased kids out of their den. Not a fan of the babies. Curly Speckle is reinforcing the camp with brambles. Pondflame is basking. Recently given a wonderful speech to fellow clanmates, boosting morale. Firefly Seed is just like, she's so unlucky, but she fits in so well. Noticing with joy how well the clan is looking after one another. Oh, River, I love you. Heather Paws being a tryhard. Oatpaw comes to themselves. Ridge Freckle's talking to himself. This man is very old now. Forge Speckle is telling stories about when they were young. It's nice that these two have each other to keep each other company. Look at Dapplegit! Look at that baby! Look at those feetsies! So cute. Alright, since we have some new kits, and I believe we're on... Okay, I think next month, when it's to the halfway mark, we will go through everybody's feelings about each other, because I am curious about that. We should send our newly made apprentices out on a training patrol. They decided to focus on how best to leap up a hot rocky cliff. Please, nobody be injured. Okay, Heatherpot does well. That's good. Good, 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 good. We will send out the medicine cats. They just chill. It energizes them for herb gathering. They don't get anything, though. Okay. And then these last three, I think we'll send them on a border patrol. A Yarrow Claw scent line straying into their territory. Oh, flashbacks. That's what happened with the dog, but it was on Birch Clan. Let's proceed carefully. After poking around a bit, your patrol discovers a Yarrow Clan apprentice wandering nearby, hopelessly lost. The apprentice is distraught upon finding they're on the wrong side of the border, and while Curly Speckle understands it was an honest mistake, they still lecture the apprentice on the importance of respecting border lines. Okay, so that was good. That's actually kind of cute, because Curly Speckle, if you don't know, Curly Speckle was formerly a member of Yarrow Clan, so that's actually kind of cute. I will add that to our notes. Oh, I think we're actually on... I think we're on month 6, are we? Yeah, we are. Let me update that real quick. Year 2, month 6. Heatherkit becomes Heatherpaw. Apprentice to Pondflame. Oatkit becomes Oakpaw. Apprentice to Burnstar. Curly Speckle finds a Yarrow Clan apprentice lost on Cinder Clan's side of the border. Okay. I think that's all of our patrols. Okay. How are you feeling, Scarblink? Accidentally found themselves in Burnstar's dream the other night. Oh, buddy. You'll get used to it, I hope. Poor boy. Alright, I think we already checked everybody's daily thing except for Thistlepaw. Wonders if the apprentices of the clan are now warriors. Oh, sweetheart. I want her to come back so bad, man. Alright, is there anything else important that has happened this month? No, I think that's everything, and since we're at the halfway point, we will go through everybody's feelings. Relationships. Nothing strong, nothing that's like really new with Burnstar, I don't think. They really get along well with Pondflame, that's cute. They're building up their relationship with Curly Speckle. That's nice to see. Patch Pad. She seems, despite the fact that Pond Flame has stolen the attention of Bleak Lily, she seems to have bonded quite well with her, which is very lovely to see. We love to see gals getting along. Anything else of note? Alright, Bleak Lily. Still very close with the others. Oh, Bleak Lily used to really dislike Ermine Heart, and now there's like a whole bunch of admiration. That's actually really cute. I'm glad that they've kind of built up, like, even if they're not like friends, they really respect each other, and they're actually a little bit jealous of their apprentice. Oh, wow, Ermine Heart, you must be a natural. What a good kitty. And they still have like a lot of respect, even if they're not super close. And they're jealous too. They're both kind of jealous of each other. That's kind of cute. They both really want to be good medicine cats. All right, Curly Speckle doing well with their mate. Pond Flame still just really platonically appreciates everybody, not romantically interested in anyone at all. All right, Riverfin. How's she doing? Nothing too new, I don't think. I think the little dot is to show that they're like related. Look at how much she loves her little adopted kids. That's so sweet. I think Forest Speckle might have like filled a father figure role for her as the clan formed. Heatherpaw loves their family. Look at that. Their adopted ma and sister, and same over here. Oh, Opod does not love Riverfin as much as Heatherpaw does. That's interesting. I wonder if it means anything. Probably not. Ridge Freckle, it seems like he's a little less obsessed over Pond Flame, which is nice to see. That's good. Let's see. Forest Speckle very much appreciates the kiddos. He's a good boy. Forest Speckle is a good old grandpa man. I like him. Dapplecat seems to have an appreciation for Riverfin, which makes me think like while she was taking care of the two adopted kits, she also kind of was sweet with little Dapplecat. Look at this baby. Look at those big old eyes. It's so cute. I did mention that they had an update. One of the things that they updated was they added more appearances, and like they're all so cute. I like how Heatherpaw looks like kind of like squirrely. Look at the little dude. Alright, we are gonna go on a quick break because my water is empty and my throat is dry. So we will be right back in just a moment. BRB! Ah! I knocked over my headphones! forgot to switch back the screen. Okay, we've got all the patrols. Time skip! Ooh, Patchpad finds a cardinal feather. Look at her! She's so cute! Riverfin is caught breaking the warrior code. Ermine Heart has green cough. Riverfin injured herself. Riverfin has green cough. Riverkin is having such a bad time. Oh my gosh. Riverfin is just doing so bad, like in so many different ways. Oh boy. Let's check out how things are doing in the medicine cat den. Oh, if we scroll over, we can actually see how much of each thing they have. That's cool. Ermine Heart can't work because of how they're doing. Alright, so they have plentiful herbs. That's good. So, at least Bleak Lily is taking good care of Ermine Heart and Riverfin. Poor Riverfin! She has a sprain and green cough. Hopefully their injuries are not serious and they both recover, because those are two of my favorite cats. Deep breaths. Let us not have a panic attack over our babies. I wonder what Riverfin did to break the warrior code. She's, like, pretty loyal, so I don't know what she could have done. Let's go through our statuses. Burnstar feels a sense of dread. Uh-oh. Patchpad is feeling underappreciated. Bleak Lily is feeling stressed. Yeah, it's hard when your co-worker is not well. Ermine Heart is thinking about taking on a new apprentice. I mean, you're a pretty small clan. I don't think you need more people right now. Unless he thinks he's gonna die. Dude, it's just green cough. You're gonna be okay. You better be okay or I'll be very upset. Curly Speckle caught the scent of a fox, but that's concerning. Pond Flame is feeling underappreciated. Firefly Seat is in the medicine den. Not because she's sick, thankfully. Riverfin is helping with organizing herb stores. Heatherpaw is chattering at birds. You know how cats do that, like where they're like. I love when they do that. Oh, Paw is so cute. Look at this pretty little lady. Ridgefreckle thinks that times have changed for the better since they were young. I think he's proud to see the clan have come together, because it didn't exist when he was a kid. I'm pleased for him. Speckle is curious about the other clans. Dapplecit is asking older cats how kittens are made. It's gonna be hard to explain to her because she doesn't have a mom and dad to say like, oh yeah, you know, like your parents? How's Thistlepaw doing? Thought they saw one of their clanmates but realized it was just a loner. More pain! Thank you! Scarblink is missing a loved one. I want to see. Can I not see his relationships now that he's dead? That's sad. He doesn't have any known family. Ugh, that makes me sad. I'm not exiling him. He was a good boy. Alright. Patrol time. Wait, was there anything I needed to write down today? There is an uptick in green cough. That's probably worth writing down. A bout of green cough sweeps the clan, infecting Ermine Heart and Riverfin, and they both better recover just fine, or I will be so upset. Alright, patrol time. Since people are sick, I think Bleak Lily should definitely go on a patrol, and we'll send Curly Speckle to escort him. Goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety as they try to stock up under the clearly false skies, and for carrying capacity should they find anything. Surprisingly, Curly Speckle actually starts up a conversation about the words they're looking for. Oh, so Curly Speckle's respectful. That's cute. Alright, let's send our children out to train. And we're just going to send them one-on-one to really focus. Alright, good training session. Then training session for these two. Ooh, Opa had a vision. Interesting. Alright, and then these last two we can send on any patrol type. Comes across a bird, and they miss it. Okay, not a great hunting patrol, but they're doing okay. We're chugging along. Uh-oh. Heatherpaw doesn't understand how everyone seems to see so far and is sad to find out their eyesight is failing. Is Heatherpaw going... Heatherpaw has a permanent condition. Oof. Has he gone partially blind? Oh, it might be dangerous for him to be a warrior apprentice. We may need to have him change to medicine cat apprentice for his own safety. Oh boy, that's rough. Do we make him a medicine cat apprentice? Let's go through everybody's statuses real quick. Oh, Scarblink's been following the growth of Ermine Heart. His little friend. Okay, let's go through our statuses. Runstar's just craving food. Wonders how they would run the clan better. Patchpad is a little bit concerningly ambitious, but I don't think she's going to outlive our current leader. Running low on a feverfew and mouse bile. Feels sad, tries not to bring the mood down. Swishing their tail back and forth, staring off into space, talking to themselves, looking forward to today, staring off into space, snoring in their sleep. Got in trouble for bringing thorns into the nest. A very stupid little baby. I do think Heatherpaw, for his own safety, needs to be switched to the role of a medicine cat apprentice. Alright. I think we're going to change his... We'll let Bleak Lily be his mentor, I think. Alright, I hope he doesn't feel sad about changing his role, but it's for his own safety. Heatherpaw starts going blind young. For his own safety, he changes... He is moved to the role of medicine cat apprentice under Bleak Lily. It's not safe for a blind cat to be out hunting about. He can at least learn to go by herbs off of scent, but it's just not safe out there. Medicine cat apprentice. Former apprentice to Pond Flame. Apprentice to Bleak Lily. Going blind. Poor kiddo. Alright. I think that's everybody's statuses. Patrol time. I think if he sticks close to our two senior medicine cats, he should be safe to go on patrol. Oh shoot! Bleak Lily's found more babies! Stem kit and partridge kit. Bleak Lily is good at finding infants. It's almost suspiciously good. Is he planting babies out in the wilderness for no reason? Wait, their names? Blossom Dapple and Blossom Feather? They also have a parent named Blossom. Okay, their mom has got to be from another clan, because if both of their moms were from the same clan, that'd be kind of weird, you know? So she's formerly a loner. Oh. So I guess she is not from a clan? Well, she didn't really join the clan. She was already dead. So I guess we're gonna just change her name for... We'll just change her name to Feather. I think that'll just help distinguish things. And it would be strange for a loner cat to have a clan name anyway, so we'll just update that. And we now have Stem Kit and Partridge Kit. Right, this is also this month still, I believe. Unless it's a new month, let me go check the... No, this is the 8th month. Ooh, excuse me. Or is it the 7th month? Okay, I just put Heather Paw's blindness on the wrong month. So year 2, month 8. Bleak Lily is led by Star Clan to rescue another litter from a dying loner named Feather. The newborns are named Stem Kit and Partridge Kit. We are finding a lot of babies. Stem Kit, 0 moons, and let's check the baby info. Stem Kit is a little boy. He is polite. Aww. Born from Feather, a loner. And then Partridge Kit is a little lady. She's also polite. Very polite little babies. Aww. Very well behaved little children. Mwah. Okay. Let's get some more patrols going. Burnstar and Oatpaw. We'll send them out training. Let's see. We'll send 3 out of them on a random patrol. Firefly Seed tells some stories. And we'll send Riverfin and Curly Speckle on a patrol as well. A Lost Clan patrol. That is a new clan. Riverfin and Curly Speckle learn of a new neighboring clan by the name of Lost Clan. Very interesting name. I'm gonna definitely want to think up some lore for them, because having a name like that has some interesting implications. Very awkward tension. They're just kind of... Okay, so it doesn't go well. Their first meeting is stiff and uncomfortable. Alright, I think that's everything for the month. Time skip! Riverfin has gotten a running nose. Riverfin just keeps getting little sicknesses here and there. She's not doing great. Year 2, month 9. Alright, nothing big currently. Anything interesting? Bleak Lily is thinking about Thistlepaw. Everybody... Forest Speckle is thinking about Thistlepaw. Everybody misses Thistlepaw. It's so sad. Dapplecit reminds Ermineheart to grab something from the fresh kill pile. What a responsible little baby. Like, hey, take care of yourself. We have some sweet little babies living in this clan. Lovely. We love some just sweet little babies. Oh, I just realized there's still gonna be babies by the time we get to the drawing phase. which means I get to draw babies this time. Didn't get to do that last round. Very exciting. Just a moment, I got distracted by something. What was I doing? My brain has completely reset itself. Okay, we're on month 9, checking for anything interesting. Folks are mostly just hanging around. I love how sweet just all of our current babies are. They're just all very sweet and friendly and soft. Alright, let's go through their stats. So paw, wishes they had an extra set of paws. You have a fellow medicine cat and an apprentice. How many paws do you need? Oh, taking a nap. Applying poultice to a small wound. Good on you, Heatherpaw. It's good that he's like learning to, you know, take care of himself despite everything. It's interesting that it doesn't, failing eyesight, born with this condition. Okay. There it is. I was wondering why it didn't have it like listed somewhere. Pond Flame's feeling lazy. Firefly Seed, like, is spending a lot of time in the medicine den. They must be like friendly to the medicine cats, like friends and whatnot. Thinking about love? Do you have a thing for someone with a friend? Or wish she had a thing? Oatpaw is gossiping. Ridge Freckle is forgetting who Feather was. You never met Feather. That's okay. I know it's supposed to be like, oh, it's forgetfulness, but he never met Feather. That was a loner. Waiting for an opportunity to sprint out of sight. Oh, Daplicate. Do not get in danger, please. You're just so baby. Stem Kit wants a nap, and Partridge Kit is the duality of man. Wants nap, refuses nap. That's so funny. Me on outside, me on inside. Alright. Let's start setting up patrols. Let's send out our medicine cat trio. Just chatting about their last half moon meetings. Okay. Let's get Oatpaw and Burnstar out to do some training. Ooh. As they trudge through the snow, Burnstar spots a wolf pack round a kill in the distant valley below and calls Oatpaw over. I'm going to put trust in Burnstar that this is not dangerous, even though it sounds insanely dangerous. Okay, it's a good opportunity to observe the dangerous predators from afar. Oatpaw is surprised to watch them play, taking turns and chasing and running each other in a way that reminds them of the games they play with the other apprentices. Okay, that's okay. So they're not in danger. That's good. That made me a little nervous, not gonna lie. Alright, sending these 3 on patrol, doing some hunting. Good job. And then we will send Firefly Seed and Riverfin on one. Oh shoot, they're being ambushed. Alright, and they do fine. They're badasses. Badass ladies. They're fine. No worries. The moon passes without events of note. I mean, if something happened that was important, I don't remember it. Alright, year 2, moon 10. This is just getting through at the end of winter now. Meowdy, Felix. We have had some losses and a lot of babies. Like, so many babies. Okay. Nothing big in the event section. That is good. Partridge Kit always asks how Bleak Lily's doing. These babies really are polite. Like, intense politeness from the babies. Alright. I think otherwise we are ready. Actually, is anybody sick? Okay, everybody's healthy. That is good. So I think we're ready to just do a quick status check. Questioning their ability to lead. Wondering what it would be like to be leader. Oh. These two have a very interesting dynamic. Oh, by the way, Patchpad transgender. Like, she's the last person I would have expected. But, like, good for her. I just did not expect it. Also, I don't know if you were here last time for these cats, but I had a cat named Scarpaw, and he died. I'm very sad about that, because he was just such a good little boy. My heart is working hard. Heatherpaw is nervous. Alright, so nothing huge going on at the moment. Oh, Dapple Kit and Stem Kit are both sad. And Partridge Kit is just having a grand old time. Of the three babies, one of them is just absolutely vibing. Alright, Medicine Cat Patrol first and foremost. Ooh, Heatherpaw talking about dreams. And Blake Lily can't make sense of it. Oh, I forgot Ermine Heart. I guess, Ermine, you're going alone. Ooh. Oh. Ermine Heart found an unknown queen with kits, but unlike Bleak Lily, who keeps finding like a million billion kits by dying queens, no one's left alive. Ermine Heart finds an unknown queen and on the late to save. I'm terrible at typing. Why are my fingers so bad at making the words? Alright, Oatpaw needs to go train. Oh shoot. If Oatpaw falls off a cliff and dies, I'll be so upset. Okay. Unharmed. Good. I would be so mad. We are not losing more children. Alright, random patrol. Alright, scent of a red fox feeding on a mountain goat carcass. Alright, it's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. Chase it for the prey. Okay. They failed, but nobody was hurt. Alright, and then you two can go on a patrol. We have a pretty big clan. Do we want to add the loner? I mean, Firefly Seed's there, and she was formerly an outsider, so, but also Patchpad is not fond of outsiders, so I could see it going either way. Yes or no? Maybe I flip a coin again. Alright, Firefly Seed is leading the patrol, so since she's leading, we'll let her take the lead, and since she would say yes, we will proceed. Okay, the loner has a pleasant chat, but decides not to join, so that should be fine. Alright, and that should be everybody. Can't list. Oh, Thistle Pop. Oh, I want her to come back so bad. So I think that's everything for this month. So I think we are on to year 2, month 11. Time skip. That was a loud clap. Okay. Did I click it? I don't think I did. Oh, we found another abandoned child. Wow, we have so many. Forest Speckle has found a baby. Swallow Kit. Oh, look at this. A bully. You're newborn. You're basically 0. Why are you a bully? Swallow Kit. Male bullying personality found by, was it Forest Speckle? I pulled my microphone. I'm sorry for the audio. Abandoned. Found by Forest Speckle. Dapple Paw will now begin training under Curly Speckle. Stem Kit almost died, but thank goodness Dapplepaw is an apprentice now because she saved that poor idiot. Goodness, children! Children are so frustrating! Okay. Dapple Kit becomes Dapple Paw, apprentice to Curly Speckle. Stem Kit falls into the river, but is saved by Dapplepaw, already proven herself a good member of the clan. Riverfin dislocated her leg. Goodness lady, why are you always injuring yourself? Alright, anything interesting in here? Not seeing anything super interesting. Let's go and do a quick status check. Thinking about love. Are things good with Curly Speckle, I wonder? Oh, whoa! When did Burnstar start hating Forest Speckle so much? If he turns up dead, Burnstar is... I'm keeping an eye on her. Why would you hate this sweet old man who has never done anything wrong ever? Look at him. He's just empathetic and kind. Let's see, how does he feel about Burnstar? He just likes her. I didn't think they butt heads so much. Wow. Goodness. Patchpad caught a huge rabbit and made a mess of the herbs and is panicking. Oh, you're sick. Go rest, Bleak Lily. Or mine heart is running low on mouse bile. Heatherpot is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Curly Speckle's napping. Caught a rabbit. Forgot where they put something. Oh, Riverfin is so sweet. Oatpaw's being a good kid. Dapplepaw's gotten cold as she got older. That's kind of sad. Oh, do you know who that reminds me of? Thistlepaw. I hope that doesn't go the same way. I will be very upset if she goes the way of Thistlepaw. Was Ridgefreckle always extremely smart? Because he is extremely smart. He used to just be normal smart. He is now extremely smart. He's a very old man though, so I don't know if he can pass on his smartness. Forest Speckle is feeling nervous. Does he think Burnstar is gonna kill him? If that happens, I will be very shocked. Hopefully not. Stemkit is wondering who his mentor will be. Oh, baby. Partridge Kit is feeling lazy. Look at the feathers just scattered all over her. Like, somebody just, like, threw feathers at her. She's so cute. And Swallow Kit is looking like a baby. Says he is a bully, but just looks like baby. I miss Scarblink. He was such a good boy. Deserved better. Alright, you two will go since Bleak Lily's sick. Lots of socializing, talking about how plants grow, and getting some good orbs. Alright, let's get some babies out to train. Then you two. Oh, Oatpaw. Naughty. Very poor behaved from Oatpaw. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, large dog. Proceed with caution. Okay, so it's leaving the local area. That's good. I don't want another bad run-in with a dog after last time. Ugh. Bad memories. Alright. Time skip. This should be the last one today. The senior medicine cat has thought long and hard about this and gives Heatherpaw their full name of Heatherstreak. Aww. Good job, Heatherstreak. Alright, where is his file? I need to update him. Heatherstreak. Oatpaw has become Oattail. Riverfin must be so proud. Ooh. Curly Speckle got injured. That's rough. Alright, check for... Riverfin trips over stem kit. I mean, that's what happens when children are underfoot, you know? Alright. Hopefully nothing serious happens while they're out on patrol. Look at how handsome Heatherstreak has become. Look at this handsome boy. So proud of him, all grown up. They talk about things and they gather some garlic. We'll send... Ooh, her apprentice is not available. We'll have Oattail do the training. Okay, very good, very good. We'll send 3 of these guys on a random patrol. Squirrel hunting. Good job, Rutherfin. And these last 2, random patrol. Catches a bird. Okay. Very good. Nice, calm last moon. Alright, year 2, month. Alright. Heatherpaw becomes Heatherstreak, given their name by Lily. And then Oatpaw becomes Oattail in honor of her cleverness. Alright! I think that's a pretty good one. Let's go through and check for any important... Montstorn Ridgefreckle? Is Ridgefreckle in danger? That's concerning. Okay, cat list. Or Thistlepaw. Alright, I think we already... Ooh. I don't think there's anything of note in here. Forest Speckle and Ridgefreckle are having opposite thoughts. Likes how things have changed, does not like how things have changed. Alright, we should go through and make sure everybody is up to date on their personalities and such. Alright, so Faithful, good speaker. Patchpad is now a trans female. We gotta update that. I don't think anything else has changed about her personality. Blake Lily, compassionate, very smart, kind of spacey. Alright, next we have Ermine Heart, who's actually kind of lower on the list right now. Oh, I haven't been updating their current ages. I need to do that. Burnstar is 93 now. Patch should be 112. Yes. Yeah, she's probably going to retire rather than become the new leader. Bleak Lily is 105. Ermine Heart, where is he? Is now 24, and he is not Medicine Cat Apprentice. He is the full Medicine Cat now. Alright, he's compassionate and smart. Heather Streak. Let's go down. Where's Heather Streak? Heather Streak. No longer 5 moons, now 12. Medicine Cat. He's become wise and smart as he's gotten older. Good traits for a medicine cat, I think. Wise and smart. Intelligent. Curly speckle. Let's see, where is he? He is now 108 moons. Still loving and a great teacher. Oh, I forgot. Mate to Burnstar. And mate to Curly Speckle. We gotta do words. Pond Flame. Where is she in the big ol' list? 100 moons. I must have written down her initial. Nope, that's math right. Math correct. Okay, that's just not what I expected. Pathetic, excellent speaker. Okay, Firefly Seed. Great teacher and charismatic. I don't think that changed, but the age we need to check out. Charismatic, great teacher. Firefly Seed is now 81. Riverfin. Where is she? She's now 30. Getting up there, lady. Well, not by that much, but a little bit. Compared to when she was just like a baby girl, she's getting up there, relatively speaking. And her babies are all grown up now. Oattail is 12 moons. She is ambitious and a good speaker. And clever, according to her ceremony. Ambitious, good speaker, clever. And did I update her age? I did. And we have Dapplepaw, who is 7. Cold, we have that. Wait, why do I have apprentice to Curlypaw? She's apprentice to Curly Speckle. There we go. Ridge Freckle is... Where is he? Ridge Freckle. He is 135. That's pretty old for a cat. Then we have Forest Speckle, who is 129. And he's also now a retired elder. Stem Kit is 4 moons. Partridge Kit is also 4 moons because they're siblings. And Swallow Kit is 1 moon. Itty bitty. Okay, so let's go through and figure out what we need to add and what we need to change. So I technically, although she hasn't changed a life stage, I do want to do a new drawing of Patch Pad now that she is identifying as a female, because although she wouldn't like physically look a lot different, I think she might look happier, and I just think that might be fun to draw her as feeling a little more confident in herself. So we will draw updates. So we will draw Patch Pad. Does Bleak Lily have anything different going on? No. Ridge Freckle is the same. Pond Flame should still be the same. Yeah, Forest Speckle is retired, so we gotta draw him. Because he wasn't retired before. So after Forest Speckle, we have Riverfin. She now has Cicada Wings. Let's note why we're redrawing each for my own reference. Cicada Wings. And some of them with like things like the Cicada Wings, I might just like add them on top of their already existing art since it's not like a big change to who they are. Alright, so after Riverfin. Oh, I haven't checked Thistlepaw's current age. 28 moons. She's been gone for so much longer. She was 9 when she was taken from home. That is like so sad. She's been gone for 21 moons. Honey. Alright, I don't have an update for her though, so. Ermine Heart, he now has J feathers in his fur. Ermine Heart, J feathers. Alright, after Ermine Heart, we have Scarblink, whose updates are both adult and deceased, unfortunately. Alright, Curly Speckle, nothing different. Firefly Seed, nothing different. Heatherstreak is new, and so is everybody else beyond there. So new is Oattail, Heatherstreak, Dapple Paw. Oh, I didn't include the space. Stem Kit and Partridge Kit, and last but not least, Swallow Kit. So the easiest to do will be Riverfin and Ermine Heart since we're just adding details on. So I'm gonna move this over into another window, and I think first we're gonna do some quick sketches for the updated ones. Let me quickly move all these into a folder layer. Where is it? Create folder and insert layer. Year 1. Then we will duplicate that layer. And poor Scarpaw, look at this sweet baby boy. He was so good. Too pure for this sinful earth. Alright, first one we're gonna do is an update. We're gonna just do quick sketches. We're not gonna do like the full artwork for them today just because that's gonna take a while. So we're just gonna do a quick sketch to get down the basic idea, and then we'll move on to the next sketch, and I'll be posting finished art in the Discord as we go. Alright, it should be about the right size. I still want her to look very similar to how she used to look, because, like, it's still the same cat, but I want her to look a little bit more, like, she's still a very stern person, but I do want her to feel a little bit more pleased with herself, because, you know, she's finally being herself. She's finally identifying how she feels. Put her chest kind of here. How do? So have the kind of come out along here. The shoulder kind of come like this. Cheek fur out like this. little bit of chin fur. She can still have a nice, cool, floofy chin. Just because she's a chick doesn't mean her chin can't be floofy. Like this. Flip up. Flip up. No, it's not quite as swooshy. Okay, then I'm gonna give her kind of a confident, strong pose. She's always been kind of like boss ass bitch type of person, but like now she's fully embracing it. She no longer needs to hide the girl boss. Virtually V, thank you for the follow. Alright, let's pull out the rear kind of like this. The tummy fur on the old art is kind of longer, so we'll kind of capture that. Pull the haunch kind of back like this. Stick the leg out like that. Long leggies. I don't like how that's posed actually. We will kind of go like this. Why is it hard to make the shapes good? Good enough. I'm gonna move over like this. We want her tail to be a little bit more visible so we can see that cool scar she got from saving Pond Flame. Kind of come in like that. Bites are kind of hard to draw, but I think this is a pretty good, if somewhat stylized way of doing it. We are gonna scooch this old one over a little bit so we can figure out how we want to get those features in. She's still gonna kind of have the narrower eyes, the sterner expression. Yeah, strong, confident, like she's about to fucking murder you. Eyebrows still should be a little thicker, because that's how they were originally, and I don't want to lose that. Why is it so hard to draw good? When I sold my soul for the ability to do art, there was no talk of art block and struggling. This is like a total scam. Alright, and we're just gonna... Alright, I gotta be loose. This is just a sketch. It's okay if it's not perfect. Don't like how the mouth looks. Let's come in here and just kind of clear up the facial shape a little bit so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so if we kind of come like this, I think the smile is kind of throwing me off because she is still supposed to be kind of stern. She's a very no-nonsense type cat. The only nonsense she ever tolerated was Bleak Lily, and now that they're no longer together, nonsense is back off the menu. I think we need to scooch her face features over a little bit, and maybe scale them down compared, compared to the rest of the face. No, I don't like that actually. I do want to move her snoot over a little bit compared to the eyes. Go kind of like this. Inner ear. Alright. The head is completely off center and off scale. Alright, let's pull this in a little bit. Tilt it down. Do some adjusting. The ears are a fine size, but the head is not. So we're gonna go like not quite that big. There we go. Looking swell. Looking lovely. We're gonna procrastinate markings for now. And because we already kind of know the basics of the, for the cats that are just getting their accessories, we're gonna just do those real quickly on the side. So, Ermine Heart is getting J feathers, I think. Maybe kind of... For all of the ones in the game, they're always on the tail for feathers, but I feel like having all of them the same is kind of boring. So I think we're gonna kind of maybe tuck it like here. Let's go kind of like we can like add a little bit of a leaf kind of holding it in place maybe. Actually, let's go kind of like so they're a little bit more scattered, I think. Here we go. This is kind of looking a little bit more charming, I think. And then I believe Riverfin was the other one who got a new accessory. How does the cicada wings look? Oh, I forgot Patchpad also got feathers added to their look, so I should probably go back and add that. I do want to just figure out how to do the cicada wings real quick. Kind of like... I'm gonna turn this to multiply just so I can see what I'm doing for now. Kind of like that. Okay. I do think we're gonna go through real quick. Let's come back down to here. How do we want to incorporate the feathers into her design? Maybe kind of around her big floofy chest. I think that would be kind of cool. Emphasize the shape and the fluffiness. Like the feathers are just almost stuck in there because of how much floof there is. And then maybe we'll add... No, I don't want to add one up there. I just want the ones on the chest. Yeah, I like that. Since the feathers are so simple, we are just gonna go and straight up draw them on right now, rather than just doing the sketches, because, like, it'll take me, like, 2 seconds. No, that's not... Okay, we want to do nice and pale. Turn Patchpad off. We're gonna come in here, and we're gonna turn those down too. What's the thickness I was using? I believe it was a 4 about. I think it's fitting for Ermine Heart to just have like a messy, kind of wild array of feathers, almost like he just kind of fell into a pile of them, you know? It kind of fits his vibe. Sad wet cat vibe. Alright, we're gonna pull along here. Long one up this way, and we'll actually come back and do that Now we're just gonna boop, throw one back here. The little floofy ones on his chest. And we're gonna go actually down to 3.5 and zoom in a little bit. There we go. And then we are gonna come and just kind of turn this into a little bit more of a feathery texture. Just to kind of, because this is the biggest one, so it's gonna be the least abrasive to detail. Then we can kind of trace along here so that we close that off. It should be easy to get in there with the blue now. Alright, we're gonna get rid of those. Just go quick boop, boop, boop. Didn't like that. There we go. So now we can go in there with a nice, strong kind of J feather blue. That's probably too bright of a blue, but we can tone it down in just a second. I just want to fill out the shapes real quick. Okay, so come on up through here. It actually may be better if I go like this. Oh yeah, this will be way easier. Okay, then we are going to brighten up the base coat so that we can decide how bright we want the actual feathers to be. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I think the paler color does fit a little bit better. We're going to add a soft gradient just to make them look a little bit more natural. We are going to boof boof, and we'll darken it along here just to give it a little bit more visual interest. I think it contrasts very nicely with his eyes. Very lovely. We are going to need to update these like little blurbs, but for now, just having the updated visuals I think is a good step forward. So let's go in here and get the, is this the right? We're gonna get those staccato wings done, and then we'll go back to our sketch work. Okay, so the elytra of the wings kind of come down like this. I think the bottom layer we're going to do second so that we can make it partially transparent, because I think that'll help convey the beetle wing type vibe. Up like this, just to give it a little bit of a textured surface. Then we're gonna go whoop, whoop. Nope, that wasn't wide enough. Like that. Pull these around. And then we can use an even thinner line to come in and texture these. Something that I'm thinking about doing for a future stream is a Stardew Valley playthrough, but like with a bunch of mods. Like Stardew Valley Expanded and the, what is it, Ridgeside Village. Like all those different mods. I think it would be so fun to just mod Stardew Valley to hell and then just do a playthrough and see how it goes. I don't know, is there any interest in that? Let's see. So it's kind of a brownish color for the main wings. Nope, that's not what I wanted to use. There we go. Flip, fill. Then this layer we're gonna do kind of by hand. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. This kind of bright, yellowy green. We're gonna come in here and just kind of fill it like this. Swish, swish. Swish, swish. Nope. Keep going over the edges. So we're gonna want to give this a nice yellowish gradient at the base, I think. It seems nice and appealing. It kind of looks too much like seeds or nuts right now, so I do want to adjust the color of the elytra shell bit just to kind of make that a little bit more distinctive. And I'm gonna come in and see if I can darken that a little bit. Make that kind of translucent. Yeah, I think we're gonna kind of go like this. Partially darken it, and then we are gonna shift the hue over just a little bit, because I think that'll help. Yeah. Alright, how does this look on top of Riverfin now? Okay, I do want to adjust this a little bit, so it's kind of like resting here, I think would be a good spot. Okay, I think that looks good. Still looks kind of like seeds or nuts, but oh well. Gonna turn this down a little bit and we'll make this kind of like, how do we make this look nice? Like that kind of a glow layer and this kind of a normal layer, just to, I think that'll add some nice difference. And then we will add just a little bit of gradient to this, just to make it look a little bit more natural. Okay, I think that looks decent. There we go. That is the updated Riverfin. Very laborious. Took me so long to do. Okay. Now, we do want to add the... Okay, we already added the feathers to the sketch, so I do want to make them look a little bit more rounded and floofed. Just to kind of... almost looks like another bite around the neck, which I think is very cool, very badass. Alright, what is the next drawing we need to do? The next character to get a redraw would be Forest Speckle, who is now an old man. So we need to make our dear old man look even more old manly. Okay. How do I make a good sized head? He's got so much floof I can't tell what is the skull size and what is like everything else. Alright, that should be a decent sized head. Then I am gonna just use the same thing for his body just because it'll be easier, and I just want to get him done pretty quick because he's a pretty simple cat. So we'll kind of go like... Goodness, how... Might need to do a little bit of overdrawing just so I can kind of... So he's kind of got the... Floof comes out his cheeks, like so. And then we got the chest that comes here. But from there, we can just probably like... His belly should kind of go like flat here, yeah? Because he's like laying down. Why does that make him look squished? swoops up like this. And he kind of has a... Let's kind of go a little bit more stiff because he's older. Then we're gonna kind of go and give him the big old haunches, kind of angled out because of his age. Going like this. Oof, got an itch, just a second. Okay. How do I want to position his paws? I think maybe like he could have them both kind of folded neatly on this side, like is that doesn't look like a natural position. I don't like that. Doesn't look right. We'll kind of have one paw up like that. Even though I don't think cats normally sit like that. Just because I think it like kind of go like this. We'll have his tail kind of coming around the other side, I think. And his big old ears kind of down a little bit. I think that might be a little bit too big. I like doing drawing streams, but I worry I get too focused to be good at narrating. So I don't know if they're my best content, but I do enjoy them. So we will throw in a schnoz here. Kind of make his eyes a little bit heavier, weighed down with age. Getting on in the years. Kind of come down like this. We want to fluff up his butt a little bit. It's a little bit too flat. Man's got a big butt. He may be elderly, but he still got that. He still got that bottom. Man got that geriatric cake. Oh, that's terrible. I never should have said that. Anyway. His eyes are too close together. I need to fix that. For a human, it might be acceptable, but for a cat, they should be a little wider set. Okay. Heavier lid. Gotta thin out that bottom one a little bit. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. A little bit of a... I want to erase that eye. Needs to be redone. Okay, we're gonna... Nope, I'm still on transparent. Okay. Get that fella eye in. Okay, and then we're gonna give him some big old brows. Kind of sad. Very tired. He's getting on in the years. That eyelid is, eyebrow is too high. We're gonna make this one a little bit lower to match this eye. Move his eyes over, kind of looking to the side. This side eye is a little bit too big. It's probably fine. No, it's not. I'm looking at it and it's so big. Let's maybe make this eye bigger instead of making that one smaller. Is that too... That looks fine. And again, these are just sketches. They can be rough. Gotta move this cheek over because it's kind of coming right under the chin. We want that to be kind of, so chin, then it comes out, cheek, swoosh, whoosh. And we're gonna move the chest fluff up a little bit. Just to make him look a little bit more settled. He's getting comfy. Give him a bit more of a shoulder here. Again, that butt needs expanding. It does not look the correct size. Okay. He needs his old man smile. Trying to give him a little bit more of an old man cheek. Alright, he's looking handsome. That's his sketch done. Who else needs... Oh, our next sketch is kind of sad. Scarpaw, both grown up, but also no longer alive in his grown-upness. So that's kind of sad. We're gonna use somebody else as a reference for the head size because, I mean, this is baby head size, not adult head size. Well, not baby, but, you know, baby. I say that as if it means any sense to anyone. He's still pretty young, so we're gonna make him kind of short still. What's the normal height? I know that Bleak Lily is a pretty good measure, except for the fact that Scarpaw is way too short. Okay, so we'll put Scarpaw's head at about here, I think. Made his head still a little too small. Let's make it a little bigger. And we'll put him at about this height. Feet go on this level. I think he's going to be very kind of heavy-hearted with his passing. Because, you know, he was very young. He wanted to be around longer. He has people he loves that he left behind. And give him a little bit of a rounder body. Less energy to his pose because he's not happy and spry. He's sad and what's the opposite of spry? It's desolate, broken, emotionally traumatized forever, and forever is really forever because he's in heaven now. I think maybe, okay, I'm totally messing up this body. Big eraser time. How do I want to do this? I think maybe... Keep it kind of more like... We'll have him sitting. That's a good way to convey less energy. Alright, give him a footsie. We're gonna bring a paw up kind of like defensively almost. He's very sad. He's injured physically and emotionally. And he was also like described as insecure when he was an adult, so he's not had a good time of it, let's be real. Though I don't know if you can say that about most people who are deceased. Kind of bring his tail up and over. Again, kind of getting that defensive posture, like he feels like he's uncomfortable. He's not happy. None of this would have happened if I'd made him a medicine cat apprentice like you wanted to be. Poor boy. Alright. His paw is a little bit too big here. Even if I'm using foreshortening, it's just a little bit too chunky. Alright, we're gonna go over this a little bit just because it's become such a messy sketch and I just need to be able to see what I'm doing. So he's got his chest fur come out like this, then like this, and whoof. How do I want to do his head? So let's do his head floof first, and then we'll do the ears. We'll kind of come down, cheek, cheek. Give him a nice, soft body and face. Very sweet, very, very squish. Very much want to emphasize he was young, should not have died, gone too soon, baby. Right, so we do need to kind of figure out how to get the ankle fluff in there. Let's go a little bit higher on this one, kind of like. Okay, and then kind of poofs at the end, almost like a cotton ball. We want to kind of be conscientious of how to shape that. It's almost too poofy, which is a sin to say, but it is true. The poof per cat ratio is just too high. Just gently kind of round that shape out a little bit. Make it a little bit less tight. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Other knee. Get kind of the hint of paws behind his tail, but not much. Very much curled in on himself. Kind of pull the ears back. Very sad. He's not happy. He did not want to die this young. This was much too soon for him. He's a sad boy. I need to take a second to rethink his face shape. Kind of more like this, a little bit more over. I'm gonna kind of come in with the eyes first, I think, just so I can kind of hood them a little bit more. Big, sad brows. Turned in on himself, looking down. Oh, look at this boy. He was taken from us too soon. He is just a baby. I mean, not literally, but like basically. If I'm this messed up over losing Scarblink, I'm not gonna be able to survive when we start having like kits and apprentices die. Like I'm gonna literally like turn into ash on the spot, just dissolving. I'm gonna kind of give him a... He looks just kind of bummed, and I don't want that. I want him to be really just holding it together, but not by much, you know? Like, he is devastated. It's not intense enough. I need to intensify the expression. It's not enough to be sad. He must be pained. Like I am. I'm a little sad. Ooh. A little sad. Ooh. We gotta add some stars to his pelt because he is dead. Ugh. Let's kind of reshape that a little bit. Here, kind of. We are going to need to kind of come back and do the patterns of each of these cats. But again, right now we're just trying to get the shapes in. I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to sketch in the patterns of each of these cats. And then we are going to call it for the night. We haven't done the new cats yet, but I am so tired. Oh, nope, that doesn't go on your mouth. Okay, so we're gonna kind of come up like this. Poor Scarblink. I feel like he could have gone so far, risen through the ranks, been a very sweet and influential member of the clan, and instead this happened. Oh, devastating. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the cats who gives the next leader one of their lives, because he's just... I could see him giving lives for compassion, because he's got so much of it in his little body. Okay, so then it kind of comes... This ear's kind of darker, so I'm gonna section that off, and I'm gonna put in these cheek shapes. Get the tail, the little... Oh wait, I didn't... This paw is still too big, and that's conjoined up to the leg. We need to shrink that down a little bit. Actually, no, that was a good size compared to the rest of everything. I do think he needs to be just overall shrunked a little bit. I think he was just always kind of a short boy, even in adulthood. So we're gonna kind of bring the first stripe down along like this. So how do I want to shape this? Pull along like that. Kind of like this, and then we're going to come down further. We will have a big old stripe along the haunch, like so. And then we'll go like so, and there's how many? We'll worry about that in a second. For first, we're going to go boop and boop. Alright, now how many stripes are along his tail? Let's see, so we've got the base, and then we've got a thick stripe. We got another thick one. And we've got a thin one. Thick. Oh, I'm not giving myself enough room. I need to scale it down even more. Okay, so base, and then it goes thick, thick, thin, thick, thickish, and then it goes like this. I want to move this down a little bit so it's think. Go like this. And go like this, and then bring in a little tip. I'm still not happy with his mouth. His expression is kind of... Here we go. Just kind of... I'm going to throw in the highlights just to kind of put a little bit more emphasis on his eye, just for the sketch. Look at him. What is that boy? Alright, so then the other one we were doing sketches of was Forest Speckle. I'm gonna kind of come in here, do a little bit of cleanup. As an old man, his ear fluff will probably be bigger, but we want it to be kind of messy. Okay. How do we make it look messy without making it look like inorganic? That looks okay, I think. We're gonna come in here and kind of whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Ah. Was that weird loading for a second? Clean, clean, clean. I'm like cleaning out this old man's ears. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Except I'm floofing them more like. Okay. So we do need to pull that down on the other side a little bit. Then we are going to come along from the sides to do his old man eyelash type stripe. This one that comes in from the outside, we need to kind of go like, how do I, so it comes over like this, and it goes kind of like that. Down, in. Brush over like that. Okay, that looks fine. Don't love it, but it does the trick. Okay. Clear out this spot. Emphasize some toes so I know where they are. Make the tail a little bit more defined on his rear. It goes like that. Flip out his hips. I'll go like that. It's mostly gonna have just the freckles and speckles and whatnot down here. I like like this, then go kind of along here, and we will get his speckles up and along here, gently bring them down. Get his ankles a little bit floofed. And it goes, we got the thin one on top of the paw, a thicker one. Then we get the really thick one. Then we have one kind of up here, then a thinner one here. Okay, okay, this is where his other paw kind of comes around. We do need to make that a little bit more defined because I had no idea what that was supposed to be. Actually, that just makes no sense. I'm just gonna remove it entirely. It would be tucked away where you can't see it, realistically speaking. I say as if any of this is realistic. Just kind of go like this. Okay, and his floofy tummy would kind of be flattened against the ground. Make that kind of look a little bit more jagged. And the end of his tail would kind of go like this, I believe. Then we're going to pull this across, and one less stripe kind of down like that. Now that one would just be hidden by the turn of his body. Alright, last one we're going to do is get the patterns in on Miss Patchpad. I'm going to kind of start by doing her little nose a bit with the trickle up. God, she looks so cool. Honestly, it's too bad she's probably never going to be leader, just based on, like, she's older than Burnstar, and, like, she's just not likely to outlive Burnstar, which is kind of a shame, because, like, she's cool as hell. Push that in. We will kind of bring that up and around. We do need to kind of move that in so it doesn't have a tangent line. I do think she's probably considered at least once having a coup. Like, sisters or not, she definitely thinks she could do a better job leading than Burnstar. And I mean, she looks cute as hell. Okay, let's make this a little bit more clear in shape. Go down a little bit because there's no fur on the scar. And then we kind of She does look so cool though. Why is it so much paler this time though? I want to darken that a little bit. No, now I'm just doing the complete wrong color. Okay, here we go. Alright, so then this leg is going to be mostly white. Will that side be? We'll have like a little bit of visibility like in here. Okay, so most of this is going to be white, so we won't be able to see her patterning from there, but we will be able to see this stripe. And this side is going to have very visible stripes. They're not hidden like on her other foot. These toes are terribly defined and I cannot see what's going on. We are going to just kind of get those in enough that I can know what the shapes are doing, you know? Just so I'm like aware of what's going on. Stripe here, here, come across here. Okay. The rest of her body is going to be kind of harder because she's got like a more swirled pattern. Which definitely adds some difficulty to the way her design works. Nope, I don't like that. I think she just looks like healthier and everything, which is very cool. As the clan thrives, so does she. Becoming more powerful, more charming. Okay, so for her stripes, we will go kind of like doesn't need to be exactly the same as this area because like this is the other side of her body. Though it should be somewhat symmetrical, I think. Just doesn't need to be like completely exact. Here and curl up and around. I don't like that shape. Curl, or let's go from the top. Curl this way. And we will make a little bit more of a clear connection through here. We kind of whoosh. And we will kind of have a whoosh, whoosh, then whoosh, full stripe, dash type stripes. Then, wait, actually, this should be the leg that's got the little sock on it. Which means it goes kind of more like this. I'm gonna go whoop, whoop. Then we're gonna kind of go over this way. Go off the tips of her toes there. Then this one is gonna have a scratch, scratch, full band. From this side, most of it will not be visible, but we will have a little bit like that. Okay, I do need to fix her belly for a little bit just to make it kind of make a little bit more sense to my brain. Okay, I think that should be her pretty much sorted. I'll come in here and do a little bit more adjusting. Come in a little bit. This should be like half mask almost. She's named for this patch on her face, so it needs to be prominent. Kind of go a little bit stronger, I think, like whoosh. Okay, and then this is whoosh, 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 whoosh. These are feathers. We want to emphasize that for reference. So when I come back to full on draw these, it'll be a little clearer. Okay. So we have the updated versions of all of the previous cats, at the very least sketched. I need to polish those, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new cats to draw. So thank you everyone for coming. I am going to go sleep. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye!